What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So just wanted to come on here, talk about the Colorado Avalanche's trade deadline. I have not made an Avs video in a long time. I think the last Avs related thing on this channel probably when I streamed the hockey game, or a hockey game. Yeah, it's been a while. So let's just hop right into it. First trade, the Colorado Avalanche traded for Josh Manson from the Anaheim Ducks, and the Avalanche gave them Drew Helson and a 2023 second round pick. To be honest, he's a physical two-way defenseman, and I think he's a pretty good on the penalty kill. So he's 29 years old, and honestly, I thought this was a good trade for the Avs, as their second, or their top four has been pretty good, other than probably Sammy Girard. I think he's been, I don't have the word for it. He just has not been good this year, and it's been bringing down that top four defensively. I think Makar, Taves, they've been awesome. But Sammy Girard, I think Eric Johnson's really been paired with him a lot. But Sammy Girard, man, just turns over the puck way too damn much in our own end. It's been, it's been creating goals for the opposing team a lot. Josh Manson, though, the couple games he's played so far, he's been impressing me. I think it's really showed on the ice. I think he's been pretty good, clearing the puck for the Avs. And I like the trade a lot, even though a lot of people didn't want to get rid of Drew Helson, but the Avs are trying to win now, okay? So you got to give up something. Next trade, the Avs trade with the division rival, the Minnesota Wild. The Avs received Nico Sturm, and the Wild received Tyson Jost. Josty, man, I was hoping that the day would never come. Jost, definitely a fan favorite, but now that he's not a Av anymore, I can say it, he probably is a bust. Tyson Jost, man, he's okay. He's not great. He's not bad, but he's just an okay player. I think Nico Sturm basically the same player as Tyson Jost, and a lot of people can agree with me with that. Just Nico Sturm a little bit heavier and a little bit taller, and I think he's a better defender as well. And guess what? He can win freaking face-offs. That's been a problem for the Avs, is before this deadline, they could not win a damn face-off. So that, defense, those were some problems. So yeah, I like the trade a lot. I think Nico Sturm, so far, since he's been playing with the Avs, I don't think he's made a huge impact. Especially last game, he looked exactly like Tyson Jost. He just did nothing. So, but we can't really expect that. He is a little bit older than Tyson Jost. He's going to be on the fourth line, especially when everybody's healthy. Starting at center. Like I say, he's older, but he's cheaper. That's another thing. The Avs had to trade Jost to open up some cap. So, those are the first two trades before the actual deadline day. Man, was I hoping on deadline day that the Avs could get Claude Giroux. I think most Av fans would agree with me on this. I wish we could have got freaking Claude Giroux. But no, he went to the Florida Panthers, which they have a great team over there. They're going to have a lot of talent. So, but I don't necessarily know if Sakic, what he was willing to give up for Claude Giroux, because he's going to probably be a 3-month rental. He probably wouldn't have re-signed with the Avs. Plus, he wouldn't have been on the penalty, or he wouldn't have been on the power play line, because you would have had Mikko, Nathan, Landy, Kadri, Kale. And the reason I say Kadri is because he's having a career year. You can't just swap him out for a guy you just traded for. Even though he's a captain on the Flyers. But yeah, he's probably going to play top line with the Panthers, I believe. and I think that's what he wanted. So it is what it is. It's the second big name that we've missed out on. Last was Jack Eichel, but the Avs are still a really good team because on trade deadline day they traded for Artturi Lehkonen, the Canadian. Honestly, I don't think he's a bad player. He was probably my second choice if Claude Giroux fell through, which it did, and they got Lehkonen. I think that's a good trade for the Avs. I did not think that the Canadiens would trade him, but it happened. And yes, the Avs gave up a lot. They gave up Justin Barron, who I know a lot of fans want to see develop and play for us, but he wasn't going to be ready probably for another year or two. And the Avs are trying to win now. You got to get guys that can help you on the ice right now if you want to do that. And they also gave up a 2024 second-round pick. The thing with Justin Barron is, yes, he had potential, but who's he going to knock out on the top four on defense? He's not. He's going to be a bottom four on defense, and he's probably going to request a trade later on. So that's that. I think this is a great trade for the Avs. I think Lehkonen is a very pesty player. You know, he's good buddies with Mikko Rantanen. And, you know, he's hardworking. He's going to get the puck to guys, you know. He's basically like kind of a version of Valer Nichushkin. He's kind of like a player like that, but obviously he's not the same player, but that's just one guy I can kind of compare him to, I guess. So, you know, he's a really good defender. Another thing that we needed. And I'm excited. He also scored the game-winning goal against the freaking Golden Knights to send the Canadiens to the Stanley Cup final last year. Even though that means nothing, but still, I wanted the guy. You know, he's 26, but he's going to be good on that third line. And that's another thing that Avs need. They needed the third and fourth lines to produce because the top six, they're good. I think our goalies have been playing well. So I like the Lehkonen addition a lot. He's going to play on the third line probably with Newhook. I'm excited for that. Newhook's going to get a good player next to him to kind of help him succeed. And, yeah. So, and then the last trade they did, it wouldn't be a Avalanche season without a bad trade. The Avs traded a fifth-round pick in 2024 to the San Jose Sharks for Andrew Cogliano. I heard he's a power kill specialist. I feel like the Avs have been good at killing the power play this year. But he's a defensive forward. He plays left wing. He's got playoff experience. Maybe that's why they wanted him. He's been on deep playoff runs and fallen short. And maybe they wanted him have another version of Patrick Nemeth or something. I don't freaking know. This guy's 60 years old. No one's playing. He's 34, but still, he's going to be on the fourth line. He's probably going to play with Nico Sturm, and I'm going to guess Logan O'Connor. I don't know. Oh, JT Comfort was on that line with Lehkonen, by the way. I forgot to mention that. So, we'll see what happens here. Josh Manson, though, when Sammy Girard comes back, hopefully that helps him play a little bit better. And, yeah. So, I like the trades for the Avs. They basically went out. They got depth for their team for the playoffs because it's a long, grueling playoff run. And that's what killed the Avs last year. They didn't have enough depth. And their bottom six got chewed up and eaten and spit out by the Golden Knights last year. So they didn't get the big name player, but they went out, got depth. And I think their top six is already good enough. I don't really think you need to upgrade that, but that bottom six, you definitely need to upgrade. And defense, they upgraded that. I think the Avs got better at this deadline. And I'm excited to get Lankinen on the team. We played last night against the Oilers. I get all the Avs games. I have ESPN Plus, so get to watch them. And they won. So, good game, by the way. Kel McCarr to Nathan McKinnon in overtime. So, I'm excited to see Lakin on the team. Cogliano, hopefully, I mean, I don't have high expectation for him, but watch him score a game-winning goal now that I say that. I don't know. Anywho, hope y'all enjoyed. NHL fans, Avs fans, whoever's watching, comment down below your thoughts on the Avalanche trade deadline. I think they did great. So, hopefully, this helps them get over the hump. Anyway, stay safe, be good. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And I'm out. Go Avs, baby.